Hi everyone, it's Justin, and today I want to talk about 10 fun summer job ideas for teenagers and students. I know summer has just begun and people are going outside, enjoying the nice weather and enjoying life in general, and I think that's great. But you can also make money and enjoy the summer at the same time, which is what this video is about. And it's specifically geared towards teenagers and students because teenagers and students have school for most of the year. So summer is a time when they can focus on something else besides school and work on different things in their lives. While for adults, summer is just another season, and it's a nice season as well, but they usually have regular jobs. So I want to make this video because I think it's very important for young people, especially teenagers, to start making money because it's an important life experience. When you graduate from college and enter the workforce, if you've already been working since you were a teenager, and I'm not saying working full-time, but just having the habit of making money yourself, being self-reliant, and working at different jobs, that is a life experience that will help you in the future. It also teaches you to manage your own money, and it also teaches you to be mindful of your finances, which I think is very important. Most people don't become very conscious and aware of their own finances until their 20s, and if you're starting young in your teens, you will have an edge and you'll understand a lot more about money and finances than people your age when you get to your 20s. And it's just a great experience because it builds work ethic. You know what the world is like outside of school, and you meet a lot of different people, which is also cool. So let's start with the first fun summer job idea, which is DJing. So right now it's the summer, people are going out to party, they need DJs, they need someone to play the music for them. So if you love music, if you have great playlists, then I definitely recommend you consider becoming a DJ for the summer, even just something part-time. It'll probably be part-time because you also probably want to enjoy the parties yourself and not be behind the DJ booth the whole time. So there's a lot more opportunities for DJing in the summer. If you know people who are throwing a party, you can say, hey, I can DJ for a certain amount of money that you would like. And instead of hiring a DJ that you don't know, why don't hire your friend, which is pretty cool. So I think DJing could be a cool summer job idea. The second summer job idea that I think is fun is being a sports coach or a sports official. So by sports official, I mean being a referee or umpire, and obviously a sports coach, you coach other kids in playing your sport. So obviously, most likely if you want to be a sports coach, you're probably in high school or older because you need to be coaching kids that are usually younger than you because they tend to hire coaches that are older than the players. So if you're in high school or college and you play a varsity sport or any team sport and you're an expert at it, then you could definitely consider becoming a coach and helping people enjoy the sport that you love. So I think that's fun. You get to play more of your sport and you get to get paid for it as well. Also, if you don't want to be a coach or you're too young yet and you don't really want to work with like younger people, you can also be a referee or umpire, and that's also a fun way to enjoy your sport because if you're very into a sport, then you probably are an expert at it, you know the rules, and you get to watch it in the field as a referee or umpire, which is pretty cool. And back to the coaching thing, I think it also develops your leadership skills and your communication skills, which is very useful in the future. So my third fun summer job idea for you guys is being a camp counselor. And this is especially for people who love the outdoors, who love physical activity, and who love working with other people and being a leader in a way. Because when you're a camp counselor, you're working with the camp attendees and you need to practice and develop your leadership skills so you can conduct the camp activities and lead them for the kids. So it's very fun. You get to enjoy nature if that's the type of camp that you want to sign up for. there's also other summer camps that aren't particularly focused on being outdoors in nature. If that's what you're into, then great. But basically, there's so many different variety of summer camps, and being a camp counselor is a great way to earn money and have fun at the same time, depending on the interests. And when I think of camp counselors, I am particularly thinking of outdoor camps. So I think that's very fun, being outdoors and enjoying nature, doing different things like canoeing, rowing boats, doing other nature stuff, and you get to develop your leadership skills. So that's great. Number 4 fun summer job idea is being a tour guide. And obviously this is only for people who live around places that attract a lot of tourists, and it's hard to be a tour guide if you don't live somewhere where tourists actually go. But if you do live somewhere like, let's say, New York City, that a lot of tourists actually come to, then you could consider being a tour guide. And it's fun. You get to walk around the city, you get to show people the city that you live in, and you get to have hours of walking in the fresh air, which is very healthy for you. And instead of being stuck in your house all the time and doing stuff in your house, which can be pretty boring after a while, get out, take a walk, show people your city. It develops your communication skills and your speaking skills, so that's good for school and for the future when you go out into the workforce. I would recommend that a way to really beat the competition and dominate this business is to make it free. So I travel a lot, and a lot of people are attracted to free tours because they don't have to pay for it. But you might be thinking, if it's free, how do I make money? But you can make money because a lot of people tip their tour guides when they don't have to even pay for their tours because they're grateful for their service. Also, another way to make money as a free tour guide is you can partner up with local businesses and get them to sponsor you. So they'll pay you to lead tourists to their stores, which is a great way for the tourists to enjoy the city more authentically, because now you're leading them to places that are more local and are not as well known as the really big tourist attractions. So instead of just leading them to all the big tourist attractions, you're leading them to local stores and local businesses, which is helpful for the businesses as well, and it's helpful for the tourists to get a more local feel of the place they're visiting. Well, number 5 fun summer job idea is being a lifeguard. Obviously, this means that if you want to be a lifeguard and you want to have fun, you probably love swimming, you probably love being outside, getting a suntan. So if that's you, being a lifeguard is great. You basically get to sit in the sun and enjoy the nice weather. You also get to swim every now and then, which is fun. And yeah, it's a really chill, nice summer job. So number 6 summer job idea is being a model. And I think this industry, the fashion industry, especially for models, is very young people friendly and very teenager friendly, because a lot of the people who model for fashion brands are very young. So this gives you a particularly good summer job option if you fit the particular look type that fashion brands are looking for. So if that's you, it's a fun way to meet a lot of cool people and work in an industry that is very powerful and very prominent in the world stage. It's a creative industry. If you want to learn more about it, if you're interested in fashion, then it's a great way to learn more about it. So there are 2 ways to really work as a model. One is to sign up for an agency, and that requires more commitment, maybe a commitment that lasts beyond summer, because you'll be expected to attend casting calls and auditions. The other way is to be a freelance model, and you can do that through bookings through Instagram. People will contact you if you fit their look and you have a Instagram presence that attracts people, and they'll probably just find you without you having to do much effort. Also, you could check out New Book, which is an app that allows you to find people who need models. So it connects models, freelance models particularly, with modeling agencies, brands who need models, anyone who needs models. So that's another way to work as a model as a freelancer. So there's quite a bit of options. I think it's fun because you get to meet a lot of cool people and you might even get to travel. So it's a cool summer job. Number 7 fun summer job is being a photographer. And this is pretty fun if you love photography, obviously. Even if you haven't really tried photography, I think just the activity of capturing moments, capturing different scenes, I think that's pretty cool, and editing them and showing them to people, I think that's cool, and that could be fun if that's your thing. Obviously, there's different types of photography. There's portrait photography, business photography, landscape, real estate, fashion, etc. So you can even focus on whatever interests you, or you can be more of a generalist because the skill set is pretty much the same. Also, you should learn Adobe Photoshop for professional photo shoots because that's what you're expected to use when you edit photos. And basically, you can easily become a freelance photographer by building a portfolio and marketing yourself through, let's say, social media, and that leverages a higher pay for you. Very similar summer job to that. My 8th fun summer job is videography. So like photography, videography is very similar, but instead of shooting photos, you're shooting videos. So there's different niches. You can be shooting music videos, you could be shooting documentaries or promotional videos. You could be filming for other people. Maybe there's a YouTuber who needs someone to film pranks for them. There's a variety of different videography niches. You can focus on whatever interests you most, but also it's a similar skill set, whatever videography niche you're working with, so you can also be a generalist. To be a more professional videographer, you will need to edit your videos. So iMovie is for simple edits, so what I'm using is iMovie because my videos are pretty simple and straightforward because it's more about educating people and communicating with people. If you want more complex editing tools, then you could work with Adobe Premiere Pro or Final Cut Pro. And like with photography, you can build your portfolio and leverage a higher pay. So with photography, you can use Instagram to build a portfolio. With videography, you can use YouTube to build your own portfolio, and that could attract clients and get you videography bookings. And the 9th fun summer job, but it's only fun if you love kids, is babysitting. So it's pretty straightforward. You look after people's kids. It's the summer. A lot of parents want to enjoy the summer. They want to go out on dates. They want to maybe even take a short vacation without their children. So that requires babysitters. And if you love children, then that would be a fun summer job. And number 10, the last fun summer job, it's for people who love animals, specifically dogs, is being a dog walker or even just being a pet sitter. Like I said, it's the summer. A lot of people, a lot of pet owners want to go out and have fun, enjoy the summer weather. So they need people to look after their pets. And if you love animals, then be a pet sitter. And specifically, I think dog walking is very popular because people need to have their dogs walked, and sometimes they're out of town. Sometimes they just want to just enjoy the summer and not be in the house and do all the errands, and they'll hire someone to walk their dog. So if you love animals, then be a dog walker or pet sitter. So these are my 10 fun summer job ideas. I hope this is helpful for you young people out there. There's a variety of different options. Obviously, different jobs appeal to different people, and there's different interests for all of these jobs. So I hope the variety appeals to everyone, and I hope there's something that you found that you would be interested in. Because yes, summer is nice, but you can also make money at the same time while enjoying summer. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you get notified when new videos come out. Also, follow me on Instagram where you can DM me, and follow me on Medium where I write about the same topics I talk about on YouTube. The links for my Instagram and Medium are in the description below, so check that out, and I'll see you guys next time.